Good morning. I am Sawboy for Life with Good Morning Media. Today I'll be interviewing Scottie. Scottie, can you introduce yourself?
I'm Scotty.
How old are you, Scottie?
I just turned 17. I
That's
like,
crazy.
yeah, I just turned 17. So I'm old now.
Yeah, you're an old head. Where are you from?
Um, the great state of Ohio.
How do you think being born in Ohio has affected your music and the way it sounds?
It's been very detrimental. Um,
What, what do you
uh,
mean?
I honestly it has nothing to do with my music. I don't know. I
Do you
just
think there's
happen
a
to
lot
like,
of opportunity in Ohio for your music?
no, no. Maybe in Cleveland, maybe there, but not here. I don't live in Cleveland, so I
Do
live
you
in,
think
in like nowhere. So
do you think you'll move somewhere else eventually for your music, or are you just gonna is it like a side burner kind of thing, or do you eventually want it to be your main income?
I want it to be my main income. I know a lot of people that do shows around here and they make like 500, $800 like for one show.
Uh,
Even I would be able to do that, honestly.
have you been able to do a show yet?
No, I thought about it. If I did, I'd make sure to like record it and I'd probably upload it on YouTube or something.
Damn. So, what kind of music do you make? If you could describe it in 3 words, what would you use?
Typically sad, but sometimes not sad. I don't know. I don't have a good way to describe my music. I just like it's just like how I feel at the time, kind of. Or not even. Sometimes I don't even make songs about how I feel. I just make songs that I think would sound interesting.
Damn, that album you dropped in I can't remember 2023, 2024 with Walk Away. I think it was 444. Is that what it
Oh,
was called?
yeah, that was the name of the album. Dude, that song was made probably a year before that album even came out. No, maybe like 6 months. That's an
So,
old song. All those songs are old, old.
what was your idea for that album?
Uh, just like it was like I made a lot of songs during a really terrible, terrible relationship, but I
Mm.
made them like during it, and then that album came out like after like everything, and like I was all chill and stuff. But I made a lot of those songs during a really bad relationship. And yeah, I
Um,
guess that's kind of the idea of it. But some of the songs I made them before I was even ever in a relationship. Some of them aren't even some of them I made before I was in a relationship, but were still about a bad relationship that I never had. So I don't know.
so how long did that album take to make? Like from the very first song on the very oldest song on the album to the newest one, how long do you think that took?
Mm, honestly, each song itself only took me like 2 hours tops to make.
Hmm.
But they were all like very spread out and far in between. I guess, technically worked on the album for over a year. But
And
it
you
did not take me that long to make. Each song was only like a really short amount of time because I just freestyle. I don't really write anything. I kind of just freestyle and go with the flow and like, yeah, I don't know.
and then you produce or you don't do you I don't believe you produce your music by yourself, right?
Oh no, I mix everything by myself. I make beats. I have songs that I've made the beats to, but I'm scared to upload them because the beats are not very traditional.
Yeah, that makes sense. Um
I wish I could show some right now because they are really interesting. The beats are very like weird, but I don't know.
Yeah, hopefully we'll figure out a way to be able to show music during an interview. Right now we're on Google Meets and it doesn't have a lot of freedom in that aspect.
Yeah,
Um,
I mean, you could probably do it on Discord though, sometime. You
yeah,
know,
I don't know how to use Discord, but I'll learn it and then we can try it on there. Um, who are you inspired by? You're
dude,
like
I'm like
music wise.
I'm like amalgamation of like everything I've ever heard. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not really inspired by just one person. I'm inspired by every like kind of music I love so much. And
Hmm.
I've made like every kind of music that I love so much. I made all types of music, but most of the stuff I have out right now is just like some sad emo trap little peep type stuff. But I have a lot more than just that. I promise.
Will you be releasing anything in new genres, or do you think those will stay in the vault?
Dude, I plan on releasing like everything. I have 200 plus probably songs right now. I don't even know. There's so many. I just have way too much music. I'm sitting on like probably 20 albums right now. I can
That's
just drop.
crazy. Yeah, so we talked maybe a year ago or so whenever we had made a song for my album way back when. And when we talked, you said that you've been singing since you were, I believe, 5 years old. Can you tell me more about that? How early you started making music?
Dude, I don't know. I've always just had a weird thing about music. Always just loved music. And like the TV shows I would watch, I would hear like songs in them and stuff. And that's like I would start re-singing songs from TV shows and then putting my own lyrics over it instead. I would like freestyle to like the beat of the song in my head from the TV show. I don't know. It was so weird. And I remember I have a really good friend named CC617, aka Davey. He me and him, we started like singing together in kindergarten, like on the swings. We would just sing songs we liked, like when we were little kids.
Mm-hmm.
And eventually he was the one that kind of got me into music, like actually making it. Because like one day in like, I don't know, seventh grade, he just came up to me, or I came up to him, and I was like, you know I can sing, right? And he was like, yeah, I can sing too. And I was like, yeah, we used to do it all the time. We should make a song. And then boom. I wish I could show you my first ever songs because they were made on like they were just made in my camera roll. I didn't use an actual DAW. They were cut up in editing software, and that's it.
You know what I used to do for my first songs way back in 2018, I think it was, on my iPad? I would screen record the beats on YouTube and then I would put them into iMovie and then use voiceover recordings.
Yes, that's exactly what we did, but we didn't. We did it over Xbox. Okay, so we couldn't even hear the beat. We would listen to the beat and then we try to sing it without hearing the beat while singing, and then send it to. And it was so bad, dude. I have like three of them I made. I wish I could show you right now. They were made back like when I was probably like 12 years old, I think. I
Mhm.
don't know.
Well, I think everybody starts somewhere. And speaking of that, what kind of advice do you have for people just starting out making music?
Oh, dude, just don't be afraid. That's like the biggest thing I see with people. They're afraid to drop stuff. They make something and then delete it immediately after. Like, it just like irks me. Keep everything, no matter what, no matter how bad you think it is. Keep it. If you like, just keep going. Just like, don't give up on yourself. Don't just think you're bad. Just keep doing it. You know,
Mhm.
that's like the biggest problem with people that make music.
What do you think mainstream music nowadays is missing?
Probably character. I feel like that's why I like people like indie stuff more. Like people like indie underground artists a lot more than mainstream. It seems like I feel like most people that listen to mainstream are like, just like general like everybody. But like when people that are really into music, that really like music, they like the like underground artists and stuff. Cause like they have more like character and they're different and like it's more interesting. I don't know.
Mhm.
But it's subjective. You like whatever you want. But I don't know.
Do you think you'll ever sign to a label yourself?
If I have to, if I feel like that's what's best for me. I mean, if I'm finding success on my own, probably not. But if a label and I think it's a really good deal and like they could actually help me out, I would do it.
Do you think you would ever give up your creative freedom in return for more success with music?
Definitely not. I like even if I signed to a label, I'd make sure I could still have control over the mixing and everything. I want it to still sound like me. I don't want it to sound like someone else made it.
Mhm.
And I would never
Right.
do. Music's like my passion. It's like I don't care if I don't make money off of it. I'm still gonna make it no matter what. Like that's what I'm doing right now. I'm making music every day, but I haven't even been posting it. So,
Yeah. Are there any artists in that can come to mind right away that you wanna make songs with eventually?
oh, dude. Oh, I gotta think. Oh, I don't know. Probably. Dude, oh my God, I swear I have an answer for this, but now that I'm like on the spot, I think. But
You're
I do.
good.
There is this one artist that I've been working with that's really, really talented. And his name's Carter TSH, or he used to go by Insomnia, Doctor Insomnia. But he is so good. Like I made some songs with him. He's definitely one of the best artists I've ever worked with. He's
I
great.
agree. I've made I think one or two songs with him too. He's a really good guy, and if y'all haven't
I,
listened to him already,
I didn't even know you knew him.
yeah, he reached out to me about a year ago to make a song together.
Oh,
So it's
dude,
yeah.
that's bro. That's
Yeah.
so.
I know
Wait,
you mentioned Lil Peep a little earlier. So if there's any artists that are gone right now, are there any that come to mind that you would make music with?
oh, that's way easier. Yeah, for sure. Juice World, Lil Peep. Those are like my top two. Like
Hmm.
the Juice World is the person who like really got me music. Juice World and X, like down during like the SoundCloud era, I would just play Fortnite with my cousin when I was little, and listen to them, and that's when I started really like getting serious about it. Like that's when I really found like my real passion for music. I feel like.
Hmm. So speaking of Fortnite, there's an artist that's real big now. His name is David, and he had came up making Fortnite montages. Do you think you'll ever make content outside of music to
Oh,
help promote your music?
dude, most definitely. I want to. I have so many ideas. I have written down so many things. And I've tried stuff. I I did a cover of Lucid Dreams by Juice World and I mixed it like the closest I could to how Juice World did and I tried to make it sound really similar to it, just see if I could. And I thought about uploading it with like a video of me on a webcam, like dressed up like Juice World or something, or something stupid, just like I don't know, like a crappy webcam. I don't know. I thought it would be cool, but
That would that it sounds interesting to say the least.
also I wish I could show you because it's like actually really like sounds
You
really
should you should post it and then we can repost it on Good Morning Media.
yeah. Hopefully the Juice World's label doesn't like murder me though. I'm not money off of it, so. But also speaking of David, I made a whole documentary on him. Actually, I made like a 30-minute long video that I never posted, just talking about him. And I was gonna post it to my YouTube channel, but I didn't finish it. I got halfway through, and then like the editing was super good, but then halfway through, I just lost my will to do it. So the editing just got worse and worse, and like yeah, I don't know.
Do you
Never.
think you'll ever go back to it and finish it up?
I might
That
maybe.
sounds that's crazy. Do you think you'll make any other documentaries for other artists or you're just gonna keep it at that?
I want to. I want to do so many things, dude. There's so many things I want to do, but I just don't have the time for. Especially now, because okay, nobody knows this, but I'm having a kid. I'm so dead serious with you. Nobody knows that, but I'm actually having a
Oh,
kid.
wow.
So I'm really not.
Congratulations.
Yeah, I'm really nervous, but I'm also really excited. And that's why I've
Mhm.
been. That's why I've been taking a step back from music. I'm still making music, just not posting it. But that's why I've been focusing on like actual like career more because like it's more reliable than making music and stuff. So I've been going to trade school and everything for engineering.
Yeah, that's valid. Are you okay with that being on the interview or do you want me to cut that out?
Um, yeah, I'm fine with that being on an interview. I don't really care. I don't have nothing to hide. I don't care if people know I'm having a kid or not.
Uh-huh. Damn,
But
well, congratulations. How how do you think it'll affect your life once you have your kid?
um, I don't know. Probably gonna be a little more stressful, but I think it's gonna be really like fun though too and like nice. It's
Mhm.
just my life's just gonna be a little bit harder, but I already have like good jobs lined up, so I should be all right.
If
I'll
there's
be.
anything you could tell your kid right now for him to hear whenever he's your age, what would you tell him?
I'd say focus more on you and do the things you love, no matter how lazy you might be. Because I feel like that's my biggest thing. I just get distracted and I don't pour my all into the things I do sometimes. Sometimes my attention will be directed in the wrong places. Because at one
Mhm.
point I was like all in on my music and I was talking to everybody. I was starting to blow up. I was getting like thousands of streams and monthly listeners and stuff. And then I just stopped and
Yeah,
forgot.
I remember that era. You were doing really, really well on YouTube when I first found you, and I was actually shocked when you replied to me because at the time I didn't have a phone. So that's why I had messaged you on BandLab because I had seen your music on YouTube and then I thought, wow, this kid is so good. I need to make a song with him. And so then on my TV, I used the browser to get into BandLab. I found your BandLab and then I sent you a message on there. And then that's when we made lunch together.
That's amazing, dude. I
Yeah.
remember I was sitting there and I made lunch together. I probably made that verse in like a couple minutes because I was on a rush. We were leaving the house. I remember I was going to Walmart with my family to dinner or something. I don't know. And then, yeah, I made that in a couple minutes, just freestyled it real quick.
Yeah. That was a really good song. And I'm really happy we got to make music then and then stay connected through all this time because seeing each other grow, I think has been really interesting, especially you. The way your music has evolved since then is I think it's pretty crazy because then you had a more simplistic sound. It was a lot more like a Juice Roll, Kid Leroy kind of vibe. And since then, you've gotten a lot more cinematic and alternative with your music. And I think it's really cool being able to see you grow from there.
Yeah, honestly, I really think I have a shot at making it in like the industry. I really think I could. It's just, it's only, honestly, it's just a matter of time. It's up to me. I know that's in my hands if I do or not. I need to start like stepping up and like putting myself out there. That's like my biggest problem. Because
Hmm.
I know good if I did do that, it would take who knows how long, but eventually I would get there for sure.
Hmm. Well, I believe in you. And I think it's about time we wrap this up. Is there any last message you want to give to anybody listening?
Um, drink lots of lemonade. I don't know. I don't know. I
All
like lemon.
right. Yeah, I've seen that. It's a lot, a real big part of your brand.
Yeah. I don't know. It was just a random drawing I made like a couple years ago, and I just was like, okay, that's gonna be my thing now. I don't know.
All right. Well, it was a great time talking to you. Thank you to everybody listening. Uh, Goodbye from Good Morning Media.